I should be back. I should be back. We're green, we're good to go, and I can pick back up where I left off before the kids came in here causing a ruckus. So, where was I? I was cleaning out the dust. We've cleaned out all the dust. We're done with that. Now uh, we want to remove. No, we don't want to remove. We want to put in our USB because we are going to clean out the viruses. So we'll go back to install USB drive, put it in there. Oh, and we've got to do all of our other cables too. Now this is a little tedious. So what we'll end up doing, if we didn't have to do the viruses, we wouldn't do this. If we just had to test to see if it booted up, what we would do is we just put on, let me put the side panel back on. We would just plug it up and then power it on if that's all we had to do, is just test for boot. But we actually have to, um, come on now, did I get it back on? Okay, it's back on there. But we actually have to test it and run the virus scans. So what we'll do is we'll go to use the computer, we'll add the virus scanner, and then we'll reboot the Omega OS after we're done. It's already 10:30. Jesus Christ. Late at night. Alright, virus scanner started. This time it's 495, so clean it out. We are good to go. And I believe we can pick it up and put it by the door. Alright, we're done. So what we do is, here's what. So we have to go back into our email, and this is where we're done. So when we're done doing everything we gotta do, we go into our email to collect our payment. So here's the job for the viruses. So I collect that payment, got my $100. We also did G Walters with the 500 gig hard drive. We'll collect our $330 from him, discard it so we don't want to get confused. Discard that. Alright, and now we have more. We have more computers to fix, Evan. Alright, this one's just an air cooler. This one's a broken graphics, and this one is upgrade to 16 gigs of RAM. And we want to plan around, okay, all of our parts will be here tomorrow. So we want to kind of plan our day around that. Or we want to plan which ones we accept around that truth. So what we do is we'll look at the shop. We can open the email and shop at the same time, just like a real computer. I don't think we can't resize our windows like we would like to, but that's fine. Just switching between them like that. So we have so one of those jobs called for a graphics card. So let's look how much they cost. The one that they're talking about in the email says he wants it to be replaced with the same one, Sean GeForce GTX 970 Gamer. So Sean GeForce GTX 970 Gamer is $265, which I have the money, but you have to add $30 for shipping for overnight. So that would be $295. Then there's another stuff, $435, so I've got enough for that. We've got another one that needs an air cooler. And then another one that they want to upgrade to 16 gigs. Now, I know that if we're going to do the video card one, which remember it's the oldest, see it's from January 1st, so we need to go ahead and get that one out of the way. But I know that if I do this graphics card, I'm not gonna have enough money to get in a 16 gigs of RAM. Which, by the way, that's a lot of RAM. My work computer only has 20, so that's a lot to give your daughter. I would not give my daughter that much RAM in her PC. She didn't need it. She's 4, but so we're gonna accept this job, and we're gonna accept this job. All right, and another cool thing about this game too is you have to pay attention to the specifics. We have to reorder an NVIDIA GTX 970. So what we're gonna do, all of these are MSI GTX 960, 960, 1050, 1050. I'm just looking because usually EVGA is a little bit cheaper, but not this time. I don't have it anyway. But okay, so the Sean's are 970s are right here. So we gotta order the same one. So our cart's at 295. All right. And then cooling, we got to get an air cooler. Now, keep in mind that he said in the email, if you have to replace the fan, please pick the cheapest one. So I have to come back in here and look at all the air coolers, all the type air coolers, and I've got to pick the cheapest one because he can't afford. That's what he said in the email. So $20, $20. Here's one for 10. So we'll get the $10 one. All right, that gets us down to 305, and then let's see if we can afford this. Because we would have to get 2 sticks of 8. 2133, and it needs to be 2 gigabytes and 4 RAM slots. So we could order 4 gigs, or we could order 2 8 gigs. It would just be probably cheaper to order 2 8 gigs. Let's see. Is it? Oh yeah, that's way cheaper to order 2 8 gigs. $80. That's 160. So that would be 400. Let's do it. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know you could do that. So let's get this out of the way and get them. She needs lots of RAM. She says she needs 16, and I've currently got 2 and 4 RAM slots. Okay. Go back to memory, 2 and 4 RAM slots, but it doesn't tell you what kind of RAM slots it is or how fast of RAM it is, so it's best to just err on the side of cheapest. So we're gonna get 1, 2. We're gonna go to our cart. Alright, next day delivery is $30 by now. Alright, so we'll get our parts and stuff tomorrow. We'll get all of these things in tomorrow. Now this is new. I've never overdrawn my account, so here at Megacore we know that life doesn't always run smoothly, so we provide a free overdraft for all our customers, and your free overdraft limit is $1,000. Yeah. All right. All this stuff comes in tomorrow. Shut down the computer for the day. I can't reach the door from here, but we'll go home. We're done in the day. Here's the next day. So now we're here. Now I could skip the day if I wanted to and just sleep in like, Danielle does every day, but I want to go to work. So I go to work. Here's all my You're right. I don't. I get up at 5:30, but usually it's just to pee and then I go back to bed. So, all right. Which one is this? One's the upgraded one. This one's the fix. Both fix. Let's see. This is gonna be the easy one. Let's put it down. And then let's take this off. I didn't have to unscrew anything, it just came right off, didn't it? Okay. Let us... Oh, well, I have to open the memory clips. It's a little bit ridiculous. It's way too realistic at that point. Alright, we're going to install the RAM. You want to do it here, where we took out the other one. Let's open the memory clips. Let's install our other piece. Alright, it is in there. Upgrade to 16 gigs. So we're done there. I'm going to sell this RAM. I'm going to sell this. This is from yesterday. Here's my... Okay, that's for the other one, to my memory. Alright, we're done. We're going to exit. So we're done putting all this stuff in here, but now I have to test it. And this is what I was saying earlier. We don't have to we don't have to mess around in the OS or look around and shit. We just have to make sure that it can boot, right? Connect the PCU, turn it on. It says it's not plugged in, but it's plugged in. Well, let's plug in the... Yep, this is the monitor cable. Let's plug it in. And let's reboot it real quick. Something's not right over here, so let's go to our screen. Let's see what the screen... I've never tried to actually boot. Oh, okay. So apparently you do have to press... So that would get a little... It's going to get a little annoying. If I have to plug in every one of these cables every single time, especially the way the cables have to be connected. That's fucking annoying. Okay. That's gonna get a little annoying, but it'll be okay. I mean, you gotta do it in real life too. What is this? PC storage cupboard. Alright then. Reboot, you garbage. Garbage. P. So we PP to turn it back on. Aha! Shut it down. Because we are done. Our checklist is done. Exit. Pick it up. Alright. Boom. Upgrade is done. We'll go to the next one in line. PC. Okay, so this one we just have to replace the graphics card. That's easy enough. We're going to remove this side panel here. We are going to locate our graphics card, which is right here. This is the graphics card. We'll unscrew the screw holding it in, take it out. We'll go get our new graphics card. I don't know why I couldn't see that. Alright, just click it. Screw it back in and put our side panel back on. Now, we recommend that you stream with 750. Well, why didn't you say so? See, that's a lot better. Let me go in here. I didn't... Video output is currently active. Let's output it at 750. Apply. Okay. See, my OBS says everything's fine, so whatever. Let's see. Yeah. Dummkopf, that's what I got a problem with you. What'd you say? No, he didn't say donut. He said, damn it. Alright, we got cables on here, so one. Shit. Two. Three. Four. Done, and power it on. Alright, can we boot to the OS? OS. So guess what? That means we can snatch this son of a gun out of the wall. Snatch. Put it back and do our last one. This one's gonna be the annoying one. Not necessarily annoying, it's just gonna take the longest. Because we have to place the air cooler. Alright, so let's take the side panel off first. Let's zoom in. Crap. Let's zoom in. And right here, we gotta remove this from the motherboard before we can remove the air cooler. Alright, open the CPU shield. Okay. Now, we don't want to remove it. We could. It's a G3900. Yeah. They're lost. We don't want to remove it. What we want to do is put some thermal paste on it. Okay. Then, we're going to put our new and improved air cooler on there. But you have to remember to put the thermal paste back on it. And then to close the CPU shield. Clink. Then apparently exit the screen like a doofus. Okay. And then we're going to what you doing? I'm fixing computers. Can you see it? Overgang. Is it still streaming or can you not see it? Yeah, earlier it was saying you couldn't see it. I don't know if it's working or not. Let's see. Oh, I gotta put my cooler back in there, and then I have to reattach the cable. So I have to hit 3 for cables. I have to take that. Oops, I have to take this. Boom, connected to that. Alright, so that's done. It's a lot dusty, so we gotta clean. So we'll go to install, tools, compressed air, blow all the dust out of here. Over there, so some dust down here, over there. Alright, all the dust is gone. Now I'm going to install or reinstall the side case. Gotta screw the screws in. Alright, and then we've got to make sure it can boot. So that means having to plug in all these damn cables again. I don't like this part of it. Like, I want to be able to drag and drop it to where it goes. I think that would be a cool addition before the final release. Alright, power it on. It boots. So we will pick it up. Boom, put it by the door. We are done, we are done. We are done. Did I not? Why is my computer not turned on? Oh, I turned it off. I need to stop not do that for now. Yeah, I know I'm overdrawn, but guess what? Bam! just made a cool grand. Ufgong. I know I overdrafted. It won't happen again. Alright, let's see. I leveled up to level 2, so I unlocked a bunch of... Oh! I don't know what. The Priorig. What? Yesterday? Well, and then I unlocked a bunch of Intel Core processors. The i7s and the i5. I got an i7 in this one, but it's the 7th gen. This game lets me unlock all of the 6th gen. That's what the 67, 6. That's what that 6 means. It's the 6 gens. But then I can unlock some of the Ryzens on the next one. On level 3. Well done and keep PC building. Yeah! This is fun. Like, just from what I've played, just from the little bit I played last night, and the little bit I've played tonight, just coming from an actual tech standpoint, like IT guy standpoint, this is fun. Um, and it may, I know a lot of people are going to see this and go, "This is boring as shit," and I guess it's the boring IT guy in me, but I don't know, like working on people's computers and being able to install all the stuff and see it running and do all that cool stuff. Here's the thing. Here's the main thing I think about this game. Here, see, you have to complete it by end of day. So now it's starting to throw new mechanics. It's starting to throw like your time now. So now you have to do this within a certain amount of time. But let me finish this up. I'm gonna wrap this up and go to bed. Uh, what I'm saying is, from the standpoint of an actual tech, I can see people saying this is boring, but you got to understand, it is so cool being able to buy, the high-powered stuff and put it into a computer. Whether the computer is fake or not, I don't care. It's cool to buy a GTX 970, take out an old graphics card, put in the new one, and see it boot up without having to actually do all the work. Like, all I got to do is click, uh, to unscrew it, pulls out the screw, pulls out the old one, put in the new one, bam, you're done. Whereas in real life, you gotta unscrew it, take out the old one, unbox the new one, put it in. It may not fit right, so you gotta fit it in there just right, screw in the screw, put all the casing back together, make sure you didn't have ESD, electrostatic discharge, killed another component, and then it won't boot. Why? Well, now it won't boot because of the new card. I'm not getting anything on my display. Maybe it's a bad card. You ain't got to worry about that. And they may throw some of those curveballs into this game. I haven't really gotten deep enough into it to find out. I'm going to. I am going to continue to play it, but I think it's pretty cool to see all this stuff and be able to be. I haven't really seen a simulator for PC building or for being like an IT technician. And that's basically what this is. It's IT Tech Simulator. You can see what we do on a daily basis, all day, every day. And I would think, I kind of went through it really rather quick, just snap, 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 click this, click that, automatically knew what they needed. It goes along with being a tech. So maybe just a regular person who doesn't work in IT, maybe, somebody like a secretary or a doctor who doesn't mess with computer internals, it may take them a little longer to get here. But it's, I guess from that standpoint too, this thing kind of details out the steps and it kind of tells you what to do. Replace the motherboard. I think it might need a motherboard. If it needs a new one, I know it needs a Skylake socket. So that you have to go into the shop and you have to look at the motherboards because that's what it said, and you have to look at socket and make sure it says Skylake. So it pretty much just lays it out for you right there. So you know which one to buy. You know that you only have $1,099. So you have to shop within your limits. It's got a certain amount of time that you've got to work on it before You get it out. The turnaround right here, turnaround's 2 days. Get it out before then. Missing thermal paste. Okay, so this is new for me. Hi there, I bought a PC from you 6 months ago, and it's been overheating whenever I try and do anything on it. Took a look under the CPU cooler, and there's no thermal paste. Well, why didn't you just put some in there? Once you saw that it didn't have any paste, you just put your own. It's not expensive, 99 cents. Get you. Anyway, what kind of a Mickey Mouse business are you running? I demand that you fix this for free, and this time test the PC before you send it back out. Run 3D Mark. Oh, so I get to run 3D Mark. See, this is what I mean. It's starting to get deeper, more detailed stuff. So, but anyway, I'm gonna play a little bit of this on my own, and I may come back and stream tomorrow night and show you some more of this. Tomorrow will be Friday. I could stream all night if I wanted to. So, thank you for watching, and I do recommend going by Steam and pick up the game. I mean, it is in alpha right now, but it's still fun. I haven't noticed that many bugs, and I think it's just running kind of buggy and slow on mine because my computer is slow and sucks. But that's it. Thank you. See you later.